मैं एक दो और इंसान के बारे में पूछना चाहता हूँ. दिस इज माई पर्सनल फैसिनेशन,
Of course, yeah.
एक्सपीरियंसेस. दिस इज नॉट फॉर द ऑडियंस. ठीक है, कुछ प्लेयर्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनके बारे में ऑडियंस जानना चाहती है. आई एम श्योर इनके बारे में भी जानना चाहते होंगे, बट मेरा पर्सनल ज्यादा है.
Of course, yeah.
फर्स्टली आवर कॉमन फेवरेट प्लेयर सचिन तेंदुलकर.
ओहो,
आपकी जितनी भी इंटरेक्शन है, इफ यू कुड शेयर एनी बिट ऑफ इट. मतलब आई एम सो फैसिनेटेड, द 10-year-old kid in me wants to know how he is in person.
so polite and so nice. Like, for unfortunately my my interactions with him have been very brief, but more than enough to know about him. And this is one interaction I'll never forget.
I know your ticket story, by the way.
टिकट स्टोरी वो तो है, बट ये दूसरी स्टोरी मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ. ये मैंने साइरस को भी बताया था.
अच्छा.
एंड दिस वाज इन साउथहैम्पटन.
Okay.
इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका. एंड
Which year?
2019 वर्ल्ड कप.
अच्छा.
So mid innings में I had to go out to shoot, and I come back after the shoot, and just 2 weeks before that was the IPL final. और तभी IPL final में I had to go to Sachin after Mumbai Indians won, and I had to get something signed by him. Some memorabilia that had to be submitted needed to get signed. So I had got it done, and that time I had spoken to him in Marathi, and so he knew, and then I told him, enjoy this moment. He's like, thank you. And he also said something in Marathi, and I remember, it was an India map.
Achha.
And he's like, and we were getting, the winning team used to sign the India map.
Okay.
So Sachin was looking for a spot, and he takes obviously his left hand, and I remember him saying, and he said something like in Marathi, he was like, where should I sign? The whole country is ours.
Achha.
Like, something like that. And that gives you goosebumps. He's like, the whole country is ours. Where should I sign? Because like, you can sign where you want to. But 2 weeks later in Southampton, I come and I'm waiting in line for the lift. मेरे आगे कौन खड़ा? हर्षा भोगले. उनके आगे कौन खड़ा? Sachin. And they are having a chat. Now here's Harsha Bhogle, who I've admired, who has been my guide also for a long time. I've known him well. And obviously, I would go to him for advice anytime, give him a call and all. So, तो मतलब एक है मेरा ब्रॉडकास्टिंग हीरो, एक है मेरा क्रिकेटिंग हीरो. तो मैं रुका हूँ, and they both are talking to each other in Marathi. Suddenly they realize I am standing back, and मेरे हाथ में ऐसे equipment है, and there is a wire, mic, everything. So Harsha sir turns back and like, Nishad, क्या हुआ? In Marathi, किधर गया था? I'm like, नहीं वो, I'm not a right shoulder, so I have to do my piece to camera outside. So then Sachin was like, in Marathi, asked me, oh, why is that? Like, and for a moment I was like, you're talking to me. I'm looking back like, you're talking to me. So then we go into the lift, and right now both of them are having a conversation, and they include me in that conversation. Like, I'm trying to keep quiet, and I'm not a quiet guy, as you know by now. So they're including me, and we're having a chat. And I'm like, what is happening?
This is a dream.
Yeah, and Sachin was talking to me as if, he knows me for a while, and it's like a normal conversation, and that humility I liked. And later, like, I had to go to the 3rd floor, I think, and they were getting off at the 2nd floor. And they got off at the 2nd floor, and now obviously Harsha sir knows me for a long time. He said, bye, I'll catch you later. And something he said, message me, when you're reaching London, something of that sort. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Sachin also says bye to me.
Achha.
So okay. I'm like, okay, this guy is like, people say he's humble. He's really humble. Like, it's not a conversation which is like, haan, theek hai, ho gaya. But that graciousness is there. That humility is there, where he says, hi, hello, he will do that. But he remembered me from that signing moment.
Achha.
That was the thing where he remembered me, because then, like, I remember the conversation was about the IPL and what I do there, and Harsha sir was telling Sachin a story about me doing stuff in the IPL. And Sachin was like, okay, why do you do that? And he was asking questions. He had placed it in his mind where he had seen me. So I really liked that, where he remembered that.
Yeah. This is so crazy, क्योंकि हम लोग on a day-to-day basis आसपास के लोगों में भी ये चीज नहीं नोटिस करते.
हाँ.
मतलब अगर आप किसी को जानते हो सकता है उसके साथ कोई और आदमी हो सकता हो बाय ना बोले जाते टाइम.
Correct, yeah.
But if Sachin Tendulkar is saying that, भाई special.
Oh yeah, and that is the thing, where they remember. And a lot of times, obviously you don't expect famous people to remember, but But yeah, I mean, if you have had some conversation of value or something in a moment and they remember, but remembering is one thing, but to have the humility to, you know,
acknowledge it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
100%.
I've found, like, you know, many times with even Saurav Ganguly, like he has always seen me around events, like around, if he passes by, he'll always say a hello.
Achha.
He'll always say a hello. We've not had a conversation, but because he's seen me everywhere, he knows he will say hello, you know, we'll nod. If he's even at a distance, he'll nod. And I've really admired that about Saurav Ganguly.
अब सोचो अगर एक क्लिप इतनी बढ़िया थी तो पूरा का पूरा पॉडकास्ट कितना बढ़िया होगा। तो अगर आपको इसी क्लिप का पूरा पॉडकास्ट देखना है तो यहाँ पे क्लिक करिए, और अगर आपको ऐसे ही और क्लिप्स बिंज वॉच करनी है तो यहाँ पे क्लिक करिए।